Okay, round 2. We are going to keep this hand. I think we open with the Bloodghast into the Mesmeric Fiend. See what the Temple gets us. No, we don't need any more lands, so we'll bottom that. Alright. Could actually take the Mesmeric Fiend now. In case he's got a 4-drop that I can't deal with. It's not a bad idea. It's probably safer. Reanimate's kind of nice too. Let's see what we're dealing with. He gets Solemn next turn, so could also do. Well, I guess he does. He can't do Kiora. I kind of want to force him to Helix my Mesmeric Fiend. God, Gideon's good too. Jeez, this guy's got a good hand. I don't want him to Solemn next turn. I'd much rather have him Helix my Mesmeric Fiend. And then I can actually yeah, that's actually pretty good. I'm gonna take the Solemn. He wants to Helix my Fiend. I'm cool with that. I'll follow up with Bloodghast and Reanimate. Could actually do Kiora here too. Yeah, looks like he is. Okay. Ooh. It's pretty decent. He only gets 1 land. I don't want him to get Gideon next turn. Problem is I can't. He gets to build up Kiora. This is tough. This is tough. So if I play Bloodghast, he plays Gideon. Plus this forces me to attack. Meanwhile, he still gets to boost Kiora. This is a tough spot. I think I'm going to Winter Orb. I want to keep him off Gideon for a little while. And then, so this is setting me a little bit behind, for sure. But I'm going to do it. We play the Bloodghast here. Next turn, I'm going to have to Bad Moon, I think. He's going to have Helix available, which is okay. Alright, so now I guess I guess we're in some trouble, unfortunately. Now I can Helix my Mesmeric Fiend, and he gets Ultimate with Kiora next turn. Alright, well, maybe I botched it, but I feel like I was screwed any way you sliced it, to be honest. Well, actually, okay. Well, no, we're dead. We are dead. Unfortunately. Because now he just Helixes, gets his ultimate. Yeah. Alright, well, we're going to lose, but that sucks. But that sucks. That's just the way it goes. So we reanimate, but it doesn't even matter. He gets his ultimate. I don't know how we'd possibly beat his ultimate. Guess we take Awakening Zone so we can't play it. We just die. It sucks. We do just die. He just gets a Kraken every turn. Yeah. That's pretty rough. I'm actually surprised we lost to Kiora since we're so aggressive, but could be my Winter Orb play screwed us, but I actually don't think it did. I think he just had that good of a hand where he had the cheap removal to protect himself as well as just the stall, just able to stall out so effectively. Now we just can't do anything. We're just going to lose to some Krakens. I can't do anything about it. That's pretty harsh. I think Kiora just went off amazingly fast there. Actually, it didn't even go off fast. I was just that slow to build up, so that just didn't work out. And he's like just not missing land drops. Yeah, we're so dead. It's actually not even funny. That we're beyond dead. Like we could not be more dead that game. Absolutely no way to be more dead. I think Sin Collector does not grab. It grabs Lightning Helix. Doesn't grab Solemn. It doesn't grab the important Planeswalkers that I need to kill. So I'm not a big fan of that. I'm still a fan of Winter Orb. It just has to be. We have to be in a position where we're not. I guess 3 to 4 turns behind Kiora. Lifebane is still going to be really good, I think, since he's in green and white. Vapors, maybe, for Krakens, but that seems like we're already losing if it gets to that point. And it's not very good against Solemn. I don't think I've got anything that's like bad against him necessarily. I think he got the Omega hand there and we just couldn't beat it. Just couldn't beat the Omega hand. So let's try it again. See if we can beat the Omega hand this time. Play first. It's a good hand. Guy's ramping very well. Didn't grab a blue source, which is interesting. Probably pretty indicative he's got a Gideon then, but that's all right. So we smash, pump once, Ghoul plus Scarhide. So now we can at least kill Gideon, if it comes to that. He could board wipe us, I guess, with like Wrath of God, but at least we've got one dude who can come back eventually. Could have Vengeant here. Wall of Roots, alright. Desecration Demon's pretty cool. So I can't play my 4-drops, so I think we just smash. He has Lightning Helix mana up, but I am going to pump anyway. Just to this point. Could actually reanimate the Scarhide here. but then I can't protect my shade from Helix. It's not lethal anyway. Could also reanimate his Mystic. That would get me into Skin Render and Desecration Demon range next turn, which is pretty good. Is it preemptive? Possibly. But getting Demon next turn or Skin Render is nice. Nice to have. I'm trying to think how bad I want that Mystic. If I miss a land drop, I'm gonna want that Mystic. And we're pressuring him pretty hard here. And Skin Render. I like those options next turn, guaranteed. It's pretty nice. I think I'm gonna reanimate his Mystic. Gids. There he is. Let's see if he destroys the shade. That's what I was expecting. So now we can block and Gideon survives. So I should have actually rezzed the Scarhide based on the Gids, but I didn't know. So there is that. Although I guess I'll attack at him, but then Gids gets to go up. Yeah, Gideon's just one of the most ridiculous planeswalkers ever printed, to be honest. I'm having flashbacks of playing against that when it was in Standard, and it was a absolute, I want to drop the F word here, but it was that much of a nightmare. It was honestly that much of a nightmare to play against. Just a unbelievably powerful card. Being able to keep yourself from being attacked. When this was in Standard with Mind Sculptor, it was broken. It was honest to God broken. Now I get to Skin Render and get rid of his Wall of Roots, which is kind of nice. All right, so here's how we direct our attacks just in case he's got removal. We go Skin Render, Ghoul, Mystic at Gideon, this guy at him. Illegal attack. Oh, they all have to attack kids. Yeah, that's right, because Gideon is silly. I kind of want to play around board wipes. Because Demon's a good follow-up to that. But if he plays a creature, then I can't kill him. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. But there's a lot of board wipes in this format. And I feel like a Martial Coup's coming, so I'm going to chill. Martial Coup's going to be so good against our Demon anyway. I may have just wanted to slam the Demon, but he could coup here. Or Helix. I'm going to play the Demon because I've got the Master of the Feast follow-up. So then if he coups, I at least have a follow-up creature that's lethal. Okay. So, God, do I have anything to do against Gids? Gids is so good. God, Gideon's good. Do you have any idea how much time that Gideon just bought him? Think about that. He had like nothing except Gideon, and it took me 2 to 3 turns to get past that. God, that thing is good. Just a monster card. Um, do I want the Sin Collector? It takes the Helix. God, I wish it took a. Really wish it took a Gids. Takes a Helix. He probably has. He has Explore, but I feel like he plays that before we get our Sin Collector off. I'd rather have Life Bane. I don't have anything that's weak in this match. Let's try again. Ugh, this is uh, this is a keep, but it's a sketchy keep because we could just draw lands and screw. But we've got our both colors and we have a 1/2 drop. I think we have to keep. But yeah, I mean, this hand could definitely fall victim to flood. But this is like the bottom threshold of what we keep. That was like the best draw we could have asked for. I forgot we had that card. But yeah, I mean, this has got to be one of the best keeps we can get. Or one of the best draws we can get, rather. Not the best keeps. That's a good draw. Alright, fetching. He's got his mana fixed pretty nicely. Just ramping like a madman. But Messenger is an excellent follow-up here. Bloodsoaked Champ's nice too, but we're like one short of lethal next turn if I fully... No, we're actually Xaxes lethal next turn if I pump. So even Gideons can't get him out of this. Solemn, pretty nice. Get a little ramp, get a blocker. He's in some trouble. Gets to draw. I could reanimate Solemn. I don't know if I'd necessarily want to do that. I think we just play the champ and pass. He's got a grip. So he could play a land, play Gideon, plus leave up Helix. He could Kiora, which wouldn't be a huge deal. Xenagos, certainly not a big deal. I can beat that. What else we got? Trigon Predator. Yeah, it's pretty good. Ooh, yeah, I think that's game. That's beauteous draw. So now we just get to just dominate. curved out like a monster that game. That was awesome. Yeah, so we kept a pretty sketchy hand, 5 lands and a 1/2 drop. I mean, it's not like super sketchy, but like I said, that was a hand that very easily could have turned into a flood hand. But we just top deck like a just an animal. We were like messenger into reanimate into champion into blood moon. So that was very cool, or bad moon rather. Um, yeah, that panned out really good. Our opponent's deck was also very good, I should mention. Um, like I said, Gideon's insane. Losing to Kiora Emblem like that is pretty brutal. But yeah, that worked out for us well. So I'll see you in the finals.